Our goal is to deny your property claims. We didn't realize you were a sovereign community and nation out there. Where's your cocksucker's flag, fucking Indians?
We don't need no reservations. We don't need no thought control. Don't suck customs in the council. Indian affairs leave us alone.
Imagine the day your mother dies, you bury her out back where your grandmother lies. You inherit a house and couldn't ask for more. One day a drifter stumbles to your door. You let him in for medicine, he rests in your bed. You wake up with a gun pressed to your head. He makes you sign a paper, you call the police. He shows them the paper, says it's all in the lease.
Look, I gave him deeds, it's fair and square. That's the value of the house with the wear and tear.
He lets you keep the shed, builds a fence around. Does this with your neighbors, gets the rents in town. Sells all your stuff, keeps you quiet in the shed. Gives you barely enough to keep your family fed. Cuts the food source when you misbehave. Builds a golf course on your family's grave. You're living in prison and you can't make bail. You can hop the fence and still end up in jail. The house is your homeland, the lease is a treaty. The shed is the res and we all know who's greedy.
We don't need no reservations. We don't need no thought control. Don't suck customs in the council. Indian affairs leave us alone.
This song is for the women and men that died because of genocide, and those who identified the BIA for the freedom that's been denied. How we were identified with numbers and set aside. You see why they put us on a reserve. It wasn't meant to preserve a death camp, and they act like it's something we deserve. The fact you can observe, so reserve the right not to serve the white if you got the nerve to fight. And don't be a sacrifice to the God they appease with SUVs and plasma TVs. While we can't afford to live free from disease, TB, diabetes, asthma, VDs, and crimes on the rise like the stats of AIDS. It ain't moccasin flats, but bats and blades are what kids carry. They don't give a fuck for grades, and they can get scary. Plus the drug trades out of control. Young minds are broken. It ain't just smoking, it's lines of coking. My Indian people know I'm not joking, so you can soak in the words that are spoken. From Okanagan to Hogan's in the South, we all got pimped by the white man's mouth. And keeping us down is what his government does. We gotta bring it back to the way it was, cause
We don't need no